are back for Game 3 of AD2L Season 6 playoff action between Los Corndog Hermanos and 30-Minute Midas. Joined here with my co-caster, Almost Batman, after a good comeback from Los Corndog Hermanos, 30-Minute Midas in Game 1. Game 2 was a little bit more clowny, bit of not much farming, a lot more just fighting and random pickoffs and a bit of an interesting game, but we're here for Game 3 to decide the series between these two teams. Batman, what do you think from this opening, how things are going so far?
Once again, Los Corndog Hermanos prioritizing the Centaur Warrunner as their first pick. I don't think it's going to work out this game. Obviously, Bungus the Fungus is very comfortable in the hero, but
literally only hero he can play.
They did give up Centaur and the PA for this, and these are two heroes that work pretty well together with the burst damage from the PA and the sniper just flanking away in the backlines. You have to pay attention to the Phantom Assassin, and you also have to pay attention to the sniper in the backline. So it creates a two-pronged attack of things you have to deal with, and that's usually very difficult for teams, especially with not being able to have certain heroes. Obviously, the axe being banned out, and the silencer also being banned out. So silencing the BA, not allowing her to jump on you, won't work. They're going to grab the Lina for some burst damage. Definitely good against the PA. Not sure if this is going to be a mid Lina or a support Lina. Mid Lina is actually a hero that can deal with sniper pretty well. She does have the 650 range, so she is able to somewhat CS against the sniper and not be completely harassed out like most heroes are nowadays.
Lina's attack range is absolutely ridiculous, especially now that people have been playing her as a mid. It just seems unfair.
Yeah, she's very, very strong in the mid. Most people still run her as a support, but running her as a mid now, especially against sniper and even PA, I'm not sure how the 30-Minute Midas plans to lane this, but she does decent against both heroes. She shouldn't die with her extremely long range and her ability to nuke. She should be able to keep either hero away from her, especially in the early game. Sniper is just really annoying to deal with the shrapnel. Most people are maxing the shrapnel for the extra damage and the just the amount of annoying zoning you can do with that ability, especially for the rune control too. The 0-minute rune, last 2 games, Los Corndog Hermanos have gotten the first blood at the 0-minute rune, and
will we make it a 3 for 3? Hope there's some prop bets on this one.
I don't think so, because they had this time 30-Minute Midas do have the sniper to deal with that, and sniper is probably the best hero in the game for the level 1 rune spawn.
Witch Doctor. So the 30-Minute Midas breaking away from their again, because they did have the silencer ban, breaking away from their opening, picking up their 2 carries in their 2 cores in their first picks, and then supports they're leaving for last. Tidehunter, really good hero. Very similar. Tidehunter is very similar in terms of team fight impact as the Centaur. Hoof Stomp being not quite the same as Ravage, but similar in terms of impact. So, and allows.
The thing Centaur is more for your team. Like it's more to save a lot of teammates or initiate. While Tidehunter Ravage is a whole different story. I don't really compare them because Tidehunter farms a lot better than Centaur does. So I think Tidehunter is a better hero as far as what you want him to do. I think that Centaur's ult is a little bit more commonly useful because you can use just about like in the time that Tidehunter Ravage comes off cooldown, you can use about 2 stampedes.
Radiant's pick.
Yeah, definitely. Tidehunter does not have cooldowns on his side. In this case.
Yeah, the Anchor Smash will be good against the Centaur if they decide to end up laning this pretty odd and do like some sort of aggro try with the Witch Doctor Phantom Assassin, as they are Radiant once again. So, but they have been running dual lanes every game so far.
10 seconds to go.
So perhaps we'll see the Phantom Assassin atop with the Witch Doctor or Tidehunter, and then have the Tidehunter bot versus the Centaur. along with a +1.
Reserve time.
Yeah,
I
it'll
don't
be
see why not.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see where everyone goes. The one pick I want to speak about is the Viper pickup by Los Hermanos. He's been banned out in the first 2 games of the series, and we got the techies. Game over.
All right.
Damn it! I said I could leave in a half hour. We're here till midnight.
No one is.
Okay.
All right. Well, the counter.
Zuso counter techies, but
Counter
holy
techies.
damn it!
All right.
Okay,
This is going to be an interesting. Once again,
Another interesting sort of draft. Viper finally making it through. Got a techies.
the sniper's
best in
first
the game.
appearance. The sniper first appearance this game. The comfort picks in the Earthshaker and the Centaur comfort picks.
So
for the Witch
immediately
Doctor.
Lena draws into their jungle.
Better get ready.
So it looks like they're gonna make some aggressive. They're nobody bought a smoke yet. Nobody bought a smoke, so nothing yet.
Techie's going boots first with no regen.
What? That sounds. Oh,
Suicide
they're
level
going for
1.
suicide first.
Suicide level 1 along with the shrapnel for a first blood, it looks like.
And cask level 1. Okay, interesting.
They really are committing to getting this first blood because they're pretty,
Yes.
I'm sure they're pretty pissed because the past 2 games in a row they've lost this first blood rune, so they're going for it
Yeah.
this time.
Because
The 5 heroes here.
ideally I like to put mines here because that's pretty much guaranteed first blood.
Unfortunately, Tidehunter has skilled the gush.
30 seconds to showtime.
Okay, so
I
gonna
don't
rumble.
agree
Okay,
with
we got
this.
4.
Alright,
Cask
rumble
comes
time.
in. It's gonna bounce. We got the shrapnel coming in. The techies. He's actually gonna hold the suicide.
He needs to get range for that.
Yeah. Oh boy. And suicide does do a bunch of burst damage to the Viper. Viper is gonna fall. So 2 for 1. Techie's already back up, and now he's gonna buy the Soul Ring recipe, but still no mana regen. I guess he
Yeah.
didn't get any XP from that,
Away
so
we go.
makes sense. He
It's
won't
kind
have
of an odd
mines
thing.
for a while.
He's gonna be
This will come in handy.
He's gonna be dual laning with the Tidehunter.
High hopes for this one.
Okay.
This is
This
a bit of a-
really weird.
I don't like the support techies. I think that's actually quite awful. You need to run him with some amount of farm priority, in my opinion, at least.
He needs
and
he
I'm
needs XP priority, and running him in a dual lane is not actually that bad.
Well, he does good with gold too. Like
The
you
problem
can't
here
deny
for
that
the
eggs.
problem here for their top lane is they're against 2 ranged heroes and an Earthshaker.
What is this doing? He knows that techies leveled suicide first because he used it, and he's trying to demine here.
Yeah. I don't.
Deuce, pay
Alright.
attention.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so-
they're basically facing 2 ranged heroes, and Tidehunter doesn't have Anchor Smash here, so they're gonna have not a great time here.
No, this is
A
okay.
pretty miserable
Techies.
lane so far.
Techies has a 6 armor. He can trade hits with the best.
All right. It is going to be mid Lena versus Sniper. Lena is taking she's taking a lot of serious harass, but because she does need to get into pretty close range for the Light Strike Array and Dragon Slave combo.
Yeah, Zeus is gonna head back to base, burning all his mana, demining nothing. I will say this about this series. I'm glad that all 3 First Bloods have been at runes because it means that I have not missed a First Blood in this series.
Congratulations, man.
It's been great. They've gifted all 3 to me on a platter.
And Sniper looks to be overextended here.
Yeah, he's gonna get fissure blocked. He's gonna get stunned. The Lena does have a Dragon Slave, and she's gonna use it. So, pretty easy,
Well played
basic
by the
kill.
Earthshaker. Good
Yeah,
fissure block.
A bit of a misplay, I think, from 30-minute Midas though, because do they have a ward? Who has a ward? Does Tide? No, they did not place a ward in this area, which, especially against an Earthshaker, having wards is super important.
I mean,
to,
even against the tech, because they don't have the reward there. So this top rune, Sniper doesn't really go for runes, but he is gonna mine up that area, I guess.
yeah, it's,
He doesn't have any mana regen still, though, unfortunately. So
no, he's gonna.
be.
I guess that's a counter Earthshaker mine, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but
Well, I mean,
Some-
Earthshaker will live that. He's not gonna die.
right now, yes. And I want to see if this.
He still needs more
Well-
mana regen before he can start dropping more mines. That's the
Yeah, I
problem
want to
here.
see if this Techies is actually good and knows about how to stack mines directly on top of each other for max damage.
Perhaps.
Well, you have to see him actually get into a situation to do so. Tidehunter does have mana boots already at 3 minutes, which is
He did
very good.
get it. Did he get first blood? No.
He got actually both kills, so
Oh, he
it
did.
makes sense that he would have the.
Oh yeah, he did get. He got both kills. Okay, that's fair.
The Zeus is still really paranoid about mines, which he knows that the Techies was in the first blood.
Well,
in
that's the
mid,
entire
so-
reason they picked him.
Yeah,
they
but he's-
picked the Zeus to deal with the Techies mines, but so they're
He's
just like,
super paranoid when Techies couldn't have possibly mined here. They knew that he first blooded here. He didn't have mines level 1. The Earthshaker did scout out if he was mining here during the level 1, during the first blood.
yeah.
He's wasting just all of his mana for what he should know is impossible.
Techies did not mine right on top of the rune.
Yeah,
and Selena able to just grab it and walk away.
nor
casually.
did he stack them. They're placed beside each other, which does allow some of the damage to potentially be negated. So maybe the Techies is an unwise pick if they haven't practiced or at least have a seasoned Techies player. I kind of regret saying it, but
does
I'm a
exist.
little bit of a... Oh yeah. Earthshaker does smoke himself up. He's gonna walk above these mines. Sniper does kill Lena. He's gonna walk over these mines, and now he's in trouble because he's smoked up and in a really bad place without any way out, actually.
Techies
Because
gonna
if
break
he
his
goes
smoke.
this way... Yeah, smoke's been broken. Earthshaker
Techies-
does have a
So
fissure.
all Techies has to do is go up the hill and he can suicide.
Oh,
but he doesn't have the mana.
nope,
actually.
doesn't even matter. Earthshaker's dead.
Boom.
There was no escape for Earthshakers. So good area denial by the Techies to place some mines here, and the rune mines, of course, did leave the Earthshaker between a rock and an explosive place. Pinged out top onto the Viper, but literally nothing happens. Another smoke picked up by the
No, he's pinging.
Earthshaker.
He's like, give me mana.
Another smoke purchased by the Earthshaker, so maybe he's going to look to try and redeem himself for his last failure. It was kind of tough, though, because Lena did die on him as he was rotating, so he didn't really have... much he could do after he
the
got
Witch
there.
Doctor made the rotation to help the sniper out, and the between the shrapnel and the cask, the Witch Doctor was able to get the kill
Yeah.
along with the sniper. Double damage bottom though.
Yeah. It's funny how little damage a Viper does to Techies. Most of the damage was Nether Toxin, but all of the right clicks are just not. They're just negated because of Techies' really high base armor.
So
Lena actually
weird.
picks up the DD.
So weird that
No.
a hero like that has such low, such high base armor, but such low
Well,
base attack
if he
damage.
didn't have high base armor, he'd be terrible. That's the only reason you can run him in an offlane. They're making a really aggressive movement into the Radiant jungle, and this is kind of the wrong area of the jungle to be in.
Yeah.
It's not like you're trying to disrupt a Chen or Enigma from farming. You're just being there. And Witch Doctor is suspicious. Sniper is also. Earthshaker only has mana for one fissure, and he's only level 2, so he didn't have anything else. But
Zeus
he's
is
gonna
got a
stay.
triple
Oh, they scouted him
stack
out. They got him. He's gonna try and run. He gets cast off. The Maledict, the ult. Oh, Lena's able to blow up the sniper. The suicide wasn't able to kill off the Lena. She's gonna actually get 2, and the Earthshaker did TP out. So at first I thought it was a bit of a misguided place for the Earthshaker to be, but they turned it around to actually be a 2-for-0 trade. Plus,
yeah, it worked out.
and Techies suicide as well. So Techies.
and our dire side are stacking here. Oh, and Tide gonna get the Ravage for the kill there.
solo Ravage, but
Yeah, a
not
very
the end of the
nice
world.
big stack here for Lena to catch up on when she does respawn, though.
Yep.
Triple stack there.
This Techies is really far behind, though. I don't know how it's going to actually pan out for them.
He doesn't have the map presence with his mines at the moment that you would want from
No.
a Techies. Just because he didn't
He's-
start out with a mana item and he went for boots first into suicide.
Yeah, not the greatest Techies build in the world. And his mines, like, these mines they're not on the rune, nor are they stacked on top of each other. Like, you can, it's a pretty easy trick. You can actually add the mine to your control group, and then cast the place mine on the indicator here to get them perfectly on top of each other.
Huh.
Of course, you couldn't see where I was mousing over because you're not watching the stream, but Lena gonna kill the PA with the ulti, and but the tower is gonna take Lena down. The Witch Doctor is gonna heal, but he's gonna get double edged down. So those Corndog Hermanos having a good start here. 500
Radiant's bottom tower.
30-minute Midas had a small lead, but after these kills resolve, I think that those Corndog Hermanos are going to be back in control. Let's check on item progression. PA has an Aquila, has phase boots. She doesn't. We don't know what she's going to go next. BKB wouldn't be bad, especially against the Zeus and Earthshaker. Tide has his mana boots, 1,500 gold, so he's well on his way to a Blink Dagger.
Lena's about 500, or actually 600 away from the Yules.
Yeah, so that should be picked up quickly. Techies is really far away from anything, and he's still not stacking lines properly. Witch Doctor, he is a solo support in this game. Oh, Tide actually falls top, so that's going to hinder his Blink progress. Sniper phase, bring a killer. Don't know quite what he's going to build first.
A lot of snipers usually go for Mask of Madness just because of the movement speed and the
Lena
attack speed.
does get popped, but she does get the stun off. So, and Techie's suicide on the Viper, but I don't know. The Death Ward comes out and kills the Viper, but
the PA still goes down in the end.
It's still a 2-for-2 trade. Techie's
2 for
suicide,
3
but he doesn't get the
technically.
kill, so he doesn't get any XP from that. As I was saying, Viper going for the Yasha, he's only about 100 gold away from getting the recipe. Earthshaker going for a Soul Ring. He has the Sage's Mask. Centaur only a couple hundred gold away from having his Blink Dagger completed. And Zeus also being the roll 5, just Observer Wards, Tangos, still no boots at the 11-minute mark. So again, I like to support Zeus because I think it's really good in certain circumstances, and
It's
they're running
right
this
now he feels like more of a hero that is also a Gemma True Sight.
yes, because that's all he did for and as misguided as it was, in my opinion, he was making a good attempt to try and demine the key areas that a Techies would mine.
He just
Lena
wasn't paying
kills-
attention enough. Oh my goodness.
Wow, what am I missing by drawing out mines? So Lena killed Techies, Sniper died, Centaur died. So 2 for 2
could use a little help.
benefits the
Ravage
Radiant.
used.
Ravage was used, okay. Benefits it benefits the Radiant marginally. They did gain about 400 gold, and the XP was well in 30-minute Midas' favor for that fight. Viper's going to take a tower off it, though. The PA is going to come in, and she's going to kill the Viper with the help of the Tidehunter. Better mine placement, I think, from the Techies. These mines are really good, although I like to put them here so that they don't get knocked out by the creeps. I know, Techies player stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a Techies player, so I don't know these things, man. Educate the viewers.
There's just a lot of things, like, I'm not super great at Techies, but I have played Techies for quite a few games, and there's a lot of things that you can do to, they're little tricks, just to help yourself, and stacking the mines especially, because there is the possibility in a mine like this
Well,
for it to trigger.
he has finally hit 6. He does have these stack of 3 mines bottom from his ulti, so
Yeah.
might be able to make something happen. Oh, he does.
Oh,
try to
smoked
here,
and
yeah.
directly revealed. Daggies is dead. He doesn't have his suicide up. 5 seconds. He's gonna get double. Sniper assassinate's gonna come up, and she's gonna die. The Lina, the Death Ward's gonna come out. Stampede is gonna try and get him away, but the dagger and the sniper, they're just gonna close in on them. Hunter tried to go for a desperation stomp, but nothing happens.
Yeah, a little
Earthshaker
bit of
checks
an
out a
overcommittal
fissure.
for a techies there, and Viper's just doing Viper things in top lane, just pushing by himself.
Still in the south. So, Viper, well, he's not too many last hits given that he has been safe lane, but he's on par with the rest of the carries in this game though. He's pushed the top lane.
The PA the PA is just running off a kill advantage at the moment.
Yeah. Actually, net worth. Yeah, PA is 2k above the Viper. Actually, more like 1300. 2k is a bit over.
Over exaggeration.
Well, I was just again.
Yeah,
loose
it does
rounding
look
when
like
you
she is
look-
going to be building towards a Battle Fury.
Bit of an ill-advised. She did at least pick up a helm first, so she at least has some lifesteal. But I'm not a huge fan of
Helm
Battlefield
and
MK.
Aquila. Helm and Aquila. Yeah, I don't. It depends on the game, to be honest.
If you can get it really fast, then great, because it accelerates your farm. But she's been so active on the map and not been farming all that effectively, so it's not so great. BKB I think would be much better, especially given Los Corndog Hermanos' lineup.
Well, I'd say she's farming pretty well.
She's not farming awfully, but again,
70
Battle
CS
Fury
at
is
14 minutes is not terrible.
no Battle Fury just tends to be that you're gonna rush it or not item. And
Not always. For PA, it just benefits her because you get basically an AOE crit. So I wouldn't say it's ever a bad pickup. I would say maybe it's bad if you go like BKB into Battle Fury, but she doesn't really. She kind of has the opportunity this game to go for the Battle Fury
So
since
Zeus is gonna die. A Ravage on 2, so picks up the Lina and the Earthshaker. Earthshaker Echo Stun on 1. The Lina ult does take down the PA, and the Witch Doctor is going to die to the double edge. The Death Ward wasn't able to do enough damage to the Earthshaker to take him down. So a 2-for-1 trade support for carry plus support, and that goes huge in the way of Los Corndog Hermanos. About a 1200 gold swing and 2700 XP in favor of the Corndogs.
But yeah, I agree with you that this game, the Battle Fury, isn't really warranted just because of the fact that there's so much damage on the side of Los Corndog Hermanos. Like between the Lina ult, the Earthshaker, the Zeus, like there's just a lot to blow up the PA. So I think the BKB first would have been a better vision over the Battle Fury, and it might come back to bite her in the ass.
Yep.
Like it just did basically, because that if she had
pretty
BKB
much.
there. But she's nowhere near completing an item.
Ha! The Zeus demined that, so
No,
again, Zeus
yep,
doing
that's
Zeus
true.
things.
Yeah. Being mobile,
just-
being their gem.
He's got only boots really, but he's doing his role quite effectively. As I say this, kaboom! Lina dies to a techie's mine, and there's another mines trap here. Only 2 level 1 remotes. What damage does that do? It only does 600 damage, so yeah, it wouldn't take down either Earthshaker or the Viper, especially not Viper with the extra magic
Corrosive
resistance
skin.
that he has.
Yeah, the corrosive skin against the remote mines. Yeah, it doesn't. If he does step over a landmine, he will be pretty easily killed.
Yeah, landmines are gonna be what kills Viper, where the remotes. That's my Sniper is gonna assassinate the Centaur to open up this potential engagement, but
Just
Sniper's out
trying
of
to
mana.
cancel his blink. The Centaur does
Yeah.
have a blink dagger, so just making sure the blink stays up cooldown so he stays away.
Earthshaker's actually getting very close to his blink. Blink in, Zeus ult, gonna blow up techies, Lina stun. there is a mine here that they're aware of. They do ping it out, and there's a ward that they know of as well.
Waiting for Zeus mana.
Pretty much.
One last Zeus to bolt.
Oh, he does have it now. They're gonna get the mine and the ward. Although it does do a bit of damage to Earthshaker because he wasn't quite out of the AoE of the mine. Oh, and they're gonna stampede in. They're gonna try and they do get the. Oh, the counter initiate with the Ravage. Gonna get two and gonna take down the Centaur. The Death Ward's gonna get the last hit on Melina. The PA is gonna come in and crit the Zeus. Zeus is dead. The Death Cast comes in, does bounce off the dead Zeus corpse, and then to the Viper. Viper's gonna try and TP, but he's gonna get bursted down. So a 4-for-1 Earthshaker is gonna scurry away by himself. So really good fight by 30-minute Midas. They appeared to have gotten caught up with the techies dying, but they're just. And the Centaur Stampede Stomp looked really bad, but it was a really good counter initiate from the Tidehunter with the Blink Dagger to turn that fight around and give 30-minute Midas the life that they needed. They were down only by 1,000 gold, but that fight took them up. They're almost up now by 1,500. So
the Tide picked up his blink right as that fight began, basically, or he got his blink in his inventory right as the fight began, pretty much. So he hopped in, blinked in, ravaged, and a little bit of an overcommittal by Corndogs.
Well, especially with the Tidehunter. That Tidehunter just penalizes overcommittal to max. Oh, I'm missing kills. Lena gets kill on the Witch Doctor top, and down goes the Tide as well. Did Lena did blow finger. Techies is doing a Techies thing so well. He does get a tower taken down in the bottom lane, so Techies starting a split push. He's extremely poor in terms of items.
Could use a little help.
PA kills Viper mid as well, and Fissure comes out.
Yeah,
does
a couple
get the PA, but
crits.
Earthshaker does have a and the Lena Dragon Slave does miss. The Earthshaker it is gonna have a Fissure up in 5. PA is gonna get herself trapped and die to the Dragon Slave. So I don't know why she cut down that tree. I think maybe she was trying to just sneak corner herself in, and maybe the Fissure missed. But
trying to juke basically. She didn't have a TV on her, unfortunately, so she wasn't getting out of that. She did complete the penalty. No, yeah, she did pick up the broadsword. So they immediately ping up that ward, and I don't know why. Like, it's not within range. I don't know how they'd know about it. Whatever. Not sure either.
Bit of a strange ping coming out from the Dire side. Lena, she does have her Yules. Lena did go phase, which is great. She's saving up, it appears, probably for a Blink Dagger. Although she's died a lot of. She's actually died quite a lot in this game. And as I say that, she dies yet again. 11 deaths on Alina isn't great.
11 already? Holy shit! Yeah, 11
I
deaths.
know.
Wow. I didn't realize she had died that much. That's really not good for your mid laner.
Neither did I.
And somehow, thanks to Zeus's stacking, she's still in top 3 net worth.
Zeus MVP. But again, Techies doing Techies things, gets that kill with the mines, and sets Lena back because it looks like she was.
The Dire best do
what was she
something
saving
about
up
that bottom
for?
tower.
What's on Courier?
She has the Yules complete.
She has Yules, but she had like 1,800 gold, and now. Oh, she purchased a point booster.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that solves that mystery.
Choosing not to put it on her hero yet, going for sentries first.
Zeus going for a scouting ult, catches the techies mining in the Roche pit. So
they are aware of that now.
Yep. Well, the Zeus did see the techies roaming in with that ward. So not that it's anything big. It's a level 1 remote mine. So not the world. Techies. He's soaring. I see health getting chunked, and I'm like, there's a fight, but no.
Lena doing some dewarding around the Roche pit, along with the Zeus.
Yeah, they're gonna demine that. Zeus gonna eat some of that damage. Another actually interesting thing with the Lina is because she has such an extremely high attack range, dewarding Techie's mines is really easy. Oh, she's going to get gone on by the PA. She's going to get a stun, but Lina's going to die regardless. Too many crits, too good, and blinks up to the Tidehunter. So, I don't know. Lina's getting caught out quite a lot. Like, that is a really poor place to walk, given the current state of the game. They have no vision over here. Again, they know that PA is off the map, so she's going to be farming. She's not going to be just sitting in the jungle doing nothing.
No breaking through the dire structures for now.
But Lina pays for being out of position, and Lina has somehow become half of this Hermanos' deaths. The Centaur is going to stampede away, but he does actually have Blade Mail up, and he is going for a heart.
Yeah, this PA is getting pretty out of control this game. Just like in game 1, when he was on the troll, he got out of control real quick, and looks to be another trend. He does go for a Medallion of Courage on PA. This is something I don't really have too much of a problem with.
You've never it was when PA was the Flavor of the Month hero. Somebody who played like a lot of PA games.
Well, it's
brought
good
up
if he
this
wants
build.
to go for Roshan, and since he does seem to prioritize the Roshan when he is playing carry, and has the opportunity to, as once again his team is on Radiant, and obviously his team likes to control the Roshan a lot more on Radiant rather than Dire.
In general, yeah, but it's actually a really interesting build. There was a guy, he wrote a really nicely done blog post about it with how to play PA in a way that was really unorthodox but really strong in early, mid, or late game. Tide, he did already blink. Zeus does also cancel any blinks. Ravage on 3. Deathward's going to come out. He's going to take down 2 already. 3 down as well. And Alina's going to die as well. Techie's suicides. 3 down. Zeus, the only one standing. So, and 30-minute Midas, and Zeus is going to fall too. So, all 5 down, and Techie's suicided. So, it's a 5 for 0, actually. Really good suicide by Techie's.
And he does have Medallion, so they're going to go straight into Roche for this.
Yeah, but as I was saying before that fight broke out, the Medallion thing, there's a build that came out, or this guy made a blog post about a lot of really good builds for PA, and he's like, he was high MMR with PA and played a lot of games, and the Medallion was one that, part of that build that people were like, what? Medallion PA? And he had some other really interesting ones. Fast Deso PA, which does make sense, armor reduction, damage, but the Medallion was definitely one of the more unusual items.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just don't understand this. Like, I don't think the synergy between the Medallion and the Battle Fury works very well. I think if you're going to go for single target PA, Medallion is a great item. Not only does it provide you with mana regen, but the minus armor on the other heroes, even because a lot of the time this early in the game they won't be hitting you because you have blur, so they won't have guaranteed hits while you're low armor.
Centaur stampeding in, blinks in onto the Tide. Techie's landmine sticks with the Lina, and the Centaur falls too. So what looked like a really bad fight for the Radiant has turned into yet another almost team fight.
Oh man. Zeus ult wasn't able to kill the Tide under. The Kraken shell popped under the Zeus ult.
And yeah, it looked really good for Los Corndog Hermanos, but just really great counter initiation from 30-minute Midas.
Yeah, really well played with around these Ravages, and also just the. Once again, we get to this point where we have
Centaur's disconnected.
The mentality of just having the techies on the map. He doesn't really even have that many mines around the map. It's just more of the pressure of the techies existing. Just that hero existing upon the map of Dota, and it's just like, okay, I don't want to venture around alone because there's mines everywhere. I know it, and he doesn't even have that many mines. He has like what? This weird pairing top up here.
Yeah.
And then the one singular mine right there.
Yeah, he's had a lot of really weird mines. Shit, he's reconnected. I needed to go away for a second, but I don't have time right
Well, I think they are gonna push this Rax. They do have Viper down for 21 and two
Okay,
heroes
well.
down for a little bit longer. They do have the Aegis, so I don't see why they wouldn't.
Okay, so let's see what we can do.
I would say just follow the PA if you need to go do something real quick.
I just have to eye drops it, but yeah, I don't know. This game's taking a weird change. Like 30-minute Midas is up by 15k, or at
Which
least
is
almost 20.
that's the entirety of PA's net worth basically.
Yeah. So if it'd be an even game if PA was gone.
The problem that Corndogs are having is they don't really have a carry here. Like Viper isn't a reliable carry that you can put in the safe lane and expect you to win the game. And
no, Viper's supposed to counter a carry that you expect to win the game.
This first pick Centaur once again just doesn't work. It doesn't entirely work out. It's a hero that's easily counterable, and he's not. I don't think he's worthy of the first pick every game. I think that it's better just to go for something that
engagement on the Viper top. The silent they were smoked up, but Stampede is gonna save the Viper and the Fissure to stop the aggression, but it's still gonna allow 30-minute Midas to take this top tier one or top tier, pardon me. So slowly, Los Corndog Hermanos is being suffocated into their base, and against the techies, that is not where you want to be because you're just scared to walk anywhere on the map, and this is the beginning of the end for that.
Yeah, and even if they do push out, he's gonna start mining up everywhere.
Yeah, interesting that Tidehunter actually went for a pipe.
Techies went for a blink dagger.
Love it. Blink suicide.
Yeah.
That's like ultimate troll build. Interesting that Tide actually went for a pipe.
Also, actually, you know what? The medallion is actually really good because the suicide squad attack is actually physical.
Yeah, same with mines as well. Mines, suicide attack. The only thing I'm a bit depressed about is the techies has not used stasis trap at all. Oh, this Lina gets going on, heals the PA immediately. Ravage on 3, dead Lina, and the PA is still going to keep going. Death Ward comes off, it's going to attack the Centaur. PA is going to blink in. Centaur gets hit with some more attacks from the Death Ward, but it's going to back off. The Lina only fell, and that was a good Ravage 3-man, but just not enough follow-up. The Earthshaker does get the
no blink on him this time.
It got cancelled, but he doesn't even have mana for Echo Slam. But it got cancelled by the shrapnel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He couldn't blink because of shrapnel, so he kind of gets screwed over there.
He just blonked backwards, so it's still on cooldown for a little bit more. Centaur blinks in, alt D by Zeus. The Tide,
it's
already
only
popped
level
his
1
pipe.
Zeus ulti, man.
Yeah, the Centaur dies. But the Aegis pops on the PA. So it's a 1 for Aegis so far. PA does gonna blink away.
Well, yeah, the Lina fell.
1, Lina died. Lina died quite a bit earlier. But yeah, they're still sticking on. The PA actually has a satanic completed.
He definitely likes that item.
Yeah, Witch Doctor is only about 900 gold from having an Aganim's. Techies probably building a Force Staff or eggs.
Or Yules.
Yules possible. This Techies has been Techies, which has scared off Los Corndog Hermanos, but I don't think that he's played a particularly effective in terms of just
it's
all the
more
potential.
The mentality of facing a Techies because that's the thing. We had this game, I believe it was last week, where the Techies pick itself, the Techies didn't do much in the whole entire game. It's just the mentality of, oh crap, there's a Techies on the other team, we gotta play scared the whole game.
Yeah, and this is I think Los Corndog Hermanos have almost defeated themselves with this, because the Techies is not playing this hero to his fullest potential. Suicide leveled first, all of the things he's done are very anti-fantastic Techies, but again, they're just scared. Like right now, they know that he has 4 mines here. They can't even they can't walk out of here because they're just gonna get blown up.
Yeah, and also the 15 deaths on Lena.
Yeah,
full tilt style is not helping the case.
Let's just wipe that out. Nobody can see it because my cursor is covering the desk.
it's not helping anyone, and I mean
no,
the fact that
and if
this
we're actually gonna,
okay,
I know I feel so bad laughing because as a techies player, it is actually the most pleasurable thing in the world to get a kill from some mines. But as a player that gets killed by techies, it is the most infuriating thing on the planet.
Yeah, and that's the fact is that the Lena is the only one walking around the map when it should be the Zeus, the Zeus leading, and the Lena or Viper with her.
The other thing I do note that is absolutely nobody has buyback in this game. Echo Slam by the Earthshaker, good Echo Slam, but a good counter ravage by the Tidehunter. The Death Ward's gonna just soak through everybody. The Witch Doctor does have eggs already in. They're gonna take this Rax, and I think it's looking
fighting around their big ultimates. That's
Earthshaker actually
well
the might
to fight around their big ultimates.
Yeah, and these two buybacks did just come up. 30-minute Midas now have a handful of buybacks from their last kill. But the Centaur could die back. The Centaur is going to get assassinated. He's pretty low. The PA could come in. But the ulti right onto the PA. But Lena's going to die yet again. Just gets erased. And they're going to take this bottom Rax for free. Looking pretty dire for Los Corndog Hermanos after this.
But they're
the techies...
Kappa.
The techies got to them. I don't think that's else can blink and stomp. Onto the Sniper. Sniper is going to get right-clicked, but not much else. Or the PA is just going to melt Zeus.
It's a situation that you see really
often.
The
PA blinks in on the... Centaur dies. Viper gets assassinated. I think that Los Hermanos are going to just let this go to the end, as it is the third game in the series. And whatever slim chance to do of a comeback is... could happen.
You happened to see the Techies game that Secret picked against Cloud9, because it was a similar
where
just the mentality of like being scared of the Techies mine just ruins your game.
That is probably it's actually the thing that you'll lose against Techies is there's the basic mechanics of don't do stupid and Sniper dies is don't do stupid shit against the Techies, but then there's the just play against the techies how you should. The BKB on Viper is good because that means the PA can't blink on him.
Yeah,
but Lena's just going to get erased.
I don't fully agree with Yasha. I think he should have gone for mech and they should have just pushed lanes. It probably would have worked out way better for them.
Mech is, again, you've seen me play more than enough Viper. Fizz runs through. The Earthshaker, Earthshaker with a decent Echo Slam, but just not enough damage. PA is going to come in. Earthshaker's going to walk over a mine. P is actually going to fall to the Viper, but she does have buyback. All three dead on the Radiant actually do have buyback, and Techies is going to come in and Suicides kills Zeus and almost gets the Viper as collateral damage. So Techies doing Techies things. Fissure, Stomp, they're going to stun, but there's a Ravage. Ravage walked by the Titan. He does have Refresher too. He should actually use Refresher immediately just to make it off cooldown, but
he's gonna patiently wait for it to come off cooldown, just like he has been.
As
they've been doing a fantastic job, both game 1 and game 3 now, of just fighting around their big ultimates. And between this round, they only really have the Ravage. I mean, the Death Ward is pretty good, especially now that he has Aghanim's.
Death Ward is such a low cooldown. There's 80 seconds.
But they've been fighting around the Ravage this game so well. Just every time Ravage is off cooldown, they're looking for kills and trying to do something.
Yeah, and bit of BM all chat coming out.
I
just realized
he does have all three. He has an octopus basher thing, Squiddles, and the octopus hat. So tentacle power definitely in effect here.
Yeah. And he's trying to stack Roche. Unfortunately, that mechanic isn't in here this batch yet.
Oh man. You know what? That's what we need to have happen when it gets to 300-minute games or 200-minute
Oh,
games.
we got a
whatever
smoke
happens.
gank into. Tide does have Ravage. He has used it. Lena just dies. The Centaur is going to die as well. Centaur is able to pop Stampede before he does fall. This Assassin's going to come on Lena. On the
Oh, and there's Techies here.
And Techie's almost gets the right click off. Techie's right click's too good.
Dude,
All
93 base damage.
Yep. Zeus is going to buy back, but I think it might be futile.
Yeah, unfortunately the Zeus also didn't skill level to ulti at level 11.
Echo Slam could be big. Death Ward comes down, bouncing everywhere. Gonna take down and Viper's gonna fall. And this is gonna be the Ancient. GG comes out from Melina.
And our winners are
Good game. Yeah, finally a stasis trap. It only took till after the GG, but the Techies put down a stasis trap.
Yeah.
So, good games from both teams. Good sportsmanship coming out from Los Corndog Hermanos. Good to see that after such a close series. Went the distance, but Techies not much game impact, but definitely the psychological impact in that game.
Thank you.
Yeah, after the first blood, they really got scared that there were more mines there. I guess they misunderstood that he suicided because he did spawn pretty much instantly. It was a 2-second spawn.
Yeah.
So maybe they weren't. Maybe they just thought that he laid down a mine on the high ground, and that's what happened. But the Zeus just not really having much of an impact, and being the human ward is not really a situation you want to be in. Generally, against the Techies, you want to just push the lanes and try and win the game that way. 5-man deathball style.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. Yeah, being in such a poor Zeus position is not very great. Like, again, my favorite sport, Zeus, is to actually be a roll 5 that pretty much starts to snowball into being a 4th core. But again, that shit only works at 2k MMR.
Very true.
Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. It's gotten late for those on the East Coast. Thanks to Co-Caster, Almost Batman, and I know it's late for him. He is on the East Coast.
2 a.m. man, no big deal.
I know. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope to
see you next
catch
week
some more
for semifinals, I believe.
Yeah, I hope to catch as many, especially as the season does start to wind down, getting as many of the semis and finals casted as possible. Thanks everyone for joining. See you guys later.